Welcome back. Well, spring arrives late tonight, but in many parts of the country, including here in the Quad Cities, it already feels like spring has sprung weeks ago.
Yeah, and the shifting start of the season is causing a host of new problems, from more bugs and bears to more pain for allergy sufferers. ABC's Lionel Moise has more.
The calendar says spring arrives tonight, but from the deep south to the upper Midwest, it feels like spring really sprung weeks ago. This winter was the warmest on record for the lower 48 states. Average temperatures in Wisconsin were nearly 10 degrees above normal. The deep red areas on this map show where plants sprouted their leaves up to 3 weeks earlier than normal. The cherry blossoms in Washington have already hit peak bloom 2 weeks earlier than normal. While most of us welcome the sun and the flowers, an early spring comes with consequences.
We've had a really warm winter and spring, and that's really kicking off our pollen season into a frenzy quite early.
Nearly every region of the country could now see a more intense allergy season.
Earlier and longer pollen seasons are something we need to prepare for. This is something that climate change is going to keep driving in coming years.
From pollen in the air to smoke, this year Texas has already seen its largest wildfire on record. Officials as far north as Minnesota are already warning of a high risk for fires. Part of the problem, the lack of snow, adding to drought and water supply concerns in parts of the country. Maple syrup producers also forced to make changes, tapping trees as early as January. The earlier spring also impacting wildlife.
It is certainly strange in the beginning of February to see so many bears out.
Bears have been waking up from their hibernations earlier. People have already been warned to secure their trash and bird feeders.
Lionel Moise, ABC News, New York.
I mean, my allergies aren't that bad. I don't know. What about yours?
It hasn't been acting up quite yet,
Yeah,
but
I'm sure once you get into April and especially May,
yeah.
that's when it's just going to hit so many people.
I have a feeling, too, you're going to be probably mowing your grass a little bit earlier this season, too. You saw the leaf out map. I'm going to talk more about that tomorrow, by the way, and I asked Andrew. But it's crazy just how early things are now.
Yeah, no, it really does feel like spring sprung.